Bang! Yes, good afternoon. Today is January 6th. It's Tuesday here in the Philippines. Again, welcome for another episode of your. We're doing this every Tuesday, by the way, guys. And last week we did have our first CTU of 2026 since timing Thursday po. So as you can see, by the way, I'm having my LP Farmer hat. Oh, thank you guys sa mga nag-watch karon sa atong mga Sokmed no, silang Donna is watching right now, nga nagtan-aw sa atong mga Sokmed sa YouTube. Maayong hapon, good afternoon. Uy, what's still the end, no? Dapat masabtan ni ninyong LP Farmer Club. We have a club here in which we're teaching people, no? We're helping them, guiding them. Again, guys, if you hear mga background noises, alam niyo na, mga kanang sound sa mga motor, habal-habal. So again, kung naway madunggan na, that's your man. Macbi Crypto. If wala, that's an AI. So, by the way, guys, this afternoon, no, I just want to give a big shout out unang-una sa atong mga LP farmers. So, atong episode karon is with regards sa LP farming report no sa 2025. Basically, what happened is tan-aw na to ang pila ang trading volume, no? Very important thing na. Kay kung you have to understand that if you are a trader, no, if you're a trader, you're looking for the volatility of price, right? Price is very volatile, no? With crypto, by the way. So kung trader type ka, no, you're looking for the volatility. Now, kung ikaw is a LP farmer, liquidity providing, no, or LP farmer, so I will try to explain later on in a sec in which how this LP farming started, by the way. Well, it started years ago during the Hex days, by the way. Now, speaking of mga LP farmers, sa LP mga farmers, you're looking for the volume, by the way. No? So, nangita ka og volume, meaning unsa kadaghan na ang mga nag-trade, no? And on that volume, diha ka mo earn og fees. Now, some people are saying that yeah, trading is bad. Indeed, if you are gonna leverage trade. Now we have to understand also that yeah, LP Farmer brings a very crucial role in the ecosystem in a decentralized network, right? So decentralized network, again, you are the network, right? So that's a network, unang-una na tayo blockchain, very important eh. Meaning like Bitcoin is a blockchain, right? You have also dili na ta mo layo, like Pulse chain is a layer 1 blockchain, right? It's very important. Then you need to have that community. Now, kanang community, part of that community, ato na lang silang iretsada sa community, right, are people who are supporting, no, for whatever they're streaming, they're posting, SOCMED, physical, in real life, mga events, right? And we have also na mga builders, no, like Jexa of Vouch, like Munex of my brother in arm, Pulse Asian, and all other people building on Pulse chain, right? And we have also the validators, right? These validator are the people who are mining or who are securing the network. And part of that one is really also for that one is very crucial is also the LP or the liquidity providers, right? So these are five fundamental part, and sometimes like community member nga napod sa validator, so sometimes they're an overlapping function, but at the end of the day, these are very crucial. Dili pwede mahimo ang usa ka community in a blockchain kung wala community. The layer 1, layer 0, you have the layer 1. Layer 0, by the way, is the community. Layer 1 is the Pulse chain blockchain, which is the blockchain itself. And we have the builders, no? The builders, they're the ones trying to replace, especially Richard Hart, right? The founder, trying to replace. He's a builder, a founder, a visionary guy. So these are very crucial na mga part sa atong sa atong blockchain. And we have also again the validators or the miners. And lastly, which is our topic for this evening, this afternoon. Ay, by the way, no, sorry na, very sorry kaya sa how gipost there sa Facebook, I'm saying at 3:30. I forgot it's supposed to be 4 p.m. Kay 3, I'll be going off the office pag ready pa. Oh man, the things you have to prepare behind the background. Oh man, ang imuhang setup and all these things. So dili lalim, no, by the way, doing this stuff sa imong isulti, you have to prepare your stuff, labi na if you get a stream, right? I'm wala ko script, by the way, doing this. I'm not doing any script, by the way. Guys, there's a chat, let me do this by the way. Let me circle to our chat. Ingon ni Ma'am Donna, hi sir, maadjong palis don. Ingon ni Donna, nilabay ang helicopter, sir. Lagi higlabay ang mga habal-habal helicopter. Yes, King Don, nagatong mga solid na itong mga voucher. Actually, these are mga clubbers po dito sa law. I said clubbers, or should I say mga parts sa atong LP. So again, guys, nako dire karon para mag-report, no, sa ato ang 2025 liquidity providing or LP farmer report 2025. So what's still the end? Kung unsay angay nitong masabdan with regards to this report, kining nga report is talking about the volume, no, kung unsa kadaka ang volume for 2025. And yeah, we are looking forward also for 2026, especially going into the bull market. As you have as of late, I've been posting, and there is a pump in price in the Pulse chain tokens or coins, right, in the Pulse chain ecosystem. So basically, as I was saying, who did mention the bear market is here, you're wrong on that one. The bull market has just started, right? So you have to remember that, yeah, at the end of the day, this is not financial advice. I'm just a regular guy over the internet, in the interwebs, doing my stuff, sharing my my knowledge, and I hope you will add value and you will also gain knowledge out of this thing. So again, guys, watch till the end as mag-report ko sa atong LP Farmer Club, especially to the LP Farmer Club. Kining among club is basically a community, when I say club, by the way, these are people, diha sa atong balaod, it is shrine that the sense of community, or should I say, we have the freedom to choose, uh, choose to assemble, right? Mabito na yung mga rallies, right? And part of that assembly is through a community or a club, right? So these are the things nga angay na itong masabtan ng naming mga butanga. Now, how this started really, no? As I was saying a while ago, we started this one. E-hex to the moon. Hex guy. Yeah, I did e-hex to the moon. All right, brother. Thank you for watching sa atong mga tanaw sa YouTube. We are live sa ating mga sockman sa YouTube, X, sa Facebook, right? So basically, we're over the popular sockmeds now there is, but wala lang ta sa TikTok since restream cannot rebroadcast or restream it on TikTok, sadly. But anyway, yeah, indeed, Ben. He hacks to the moon, yeah. So as I was saying, this all started back 2019 with Hex, by the way. We could always go back to the root in which I also started my crypto journey. I did started, by the way, in the wrong way, right? But yeah, man, that's the important thing. Kung nasayop ta, or should I say, kanang nagsugod ka nga nasayop, is what is important is how you get back and how you learn from those mistakes, right? So mao nay ahong how we get started LP farming. When we started with Hex, by the way, there was a problem there in which it's very hard for you to join, and we were having this mga OTC or over the counter trade, and yeah, it's just hard really for people to buy the token with Hex, right? And here comes MetaMask, which is the first wallet that I had, and here comes also Uniswap, the first ever decentralized exchange, right? So DEX, decentralized exchange, right? DEX. And mga example on the counterpart on the CFI part is Binance, which is a centralized finance. So TLDR, that one on the DEX, you hold your keys, right? In which the Hex community under Richard Hart's leadership, he did expound the idea of holding our keys, right? Right of sovereignty, financial sovereignty, that is. So he was a big proponent on that one. So I got it was really hard for me to understand at first, right? Knowing that I was there just for the trading stuff. But when I understand Uniswap, which is the first decentralized exchange, we were the ones early on to be trading on Uniswap, and Hex was, yeah, we literally made Uniswap popular, right? During the Hex days. So I did have an idea that LP farmer, right, or liquidity. When I say LP, that is liquidity providing. Now I'll be very clear with the farming part in here later on, guys. I'll try to explain that farming is different really for LP, right? So, but I am using the farming type, so I'm using my hat right now as a farmer to just for the easy or the convenience for people to understand. But really, during those times, there were just a liquidity providing stuff. There was no uni token for during the early days of Uniswap, right? We just have that token later on launch and making it a farming, right? So LP, there were just Uniswap. We started with the Uniswap, right? If you remember, guys, who are in chat, who did the early days of Uniswap, who did try, or should I say, the pioneering of Uniswap, right? Early on, I do understand that you provide LP, liquidity providing, and then CFI, they're called market making, right? Market makers are like the ones who are providing should I say capital or liquidity, right? For people, for them to trade, and they are basing their business model on the trading volume, right? And from the trading volume, you could generate fees out of that trading volume, right? So for the traders, now traders gather around trading, right? Those are the trader type. They gather around their charts, they gather around their technical analysis and stuff. And I think also it's just rightful and fair, no, to have a gathering also of LP farmers, in which the LP farmers brings a investing type mindset. Literally, they are there for the long run. They have the skin in the game, and yeah. And as I was saying, LP farmers are always the winners, right? LP farmers are always the winners. Basically, winners. When I said winners, they doesn't care how the price in the short term really happens, right? Because they're just for they're earning through the fees of the trading volume on the trader side, right? Or on the or on people who are trading, right? So there are market speculators, whatever you wanna call it. You're a scalper, or you're a scalper, you're a trader, you're a day trader, or what do you call yourself. But again, at the end of the day, in a decentralized finance or in DeFi, part of that one are the LPs, right? So that's the history of it. Uniswap is the first DEX, and later on they put the farm in there in which you could farm the Uni token, and I'm very happy that we were airdropped with the Uni token early on in the days. I 2020, right, or 21. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but that was the beginning of it, right? And moving forward into 2025, and here we are with the launch of Pulse. We did have our own DEX, which is the Pulse X, right? So the Pulse X is the premier DEX for the Pulse chain ecosystem, and there are other DEXs also like 9mm, Fiat, 9 inch, right? So these are other DEXs, by the way. So I'll be later on posting the numbers, right? The math, or should I say the volume, using DeFi Llama, and also be showing you on Pulse X the difference between Pulse X and on on Pulse X and 9mm. So later on, guys, I'll be trying to share my screen. Again, guys, if you have mga questions now, please let me know and put it on chat, right? So chat, if you have question, dito Hex Gang have mentioned E-Hex Well Moon, indeed. Ming laba yung helicopter, sir. And ingon ni Donna. Yup, sir. Maajong palis. Yes. Let's get it on back with our topic. Rap. So, let me say, by the way, some errata that I did mention last January 1, CTU, especially with the Trust Wallet hacking that happened. By the way, I did mention that you have to import, but no, you don't import, but rather have a new fresh wallet. Basically, those 12 seed words or 24 seed words, whatever you're using, is compromised. Do not import your Trust Wallet seed words, or yeah, man, do not. Your private keys are there, do not, right? So please have a fresh wallet. No, literally, if you're using still Trust Wallet, if you have then the patch on the web, right, on the web extension, not on mobile, by the way, right, not the mobile one, uh, please do have a fresh wallet, guys. So it's very very important na masabta nato na. And by the way, sa Thursday, this Thursday, I'll be having the second episode of our CTU. By the way, guys, pakita lang nato ni ato before going to the LP report nato. Next leader. There's a pump in price right now. Sa atong mga nagtanaw sa atong mga SOCMEDs, maayong hapon. This is your man, MacB Crypto. Yes, we are pumping right now. Everything is pumping. All right, let me share the screen, guys. So, there's something atong i-look forward karong Thursday, by the way, right? So, karong Thursday, all right, padak-alang nato di gabay. Apoy, di ba? Katot lang, ato padak-ad gaway ang atong, anak. Nindot pa, guys. Talawa ko daw og okay one. Let me check if dako ba. So, I think atong paggamyan-gamay ang video settings. Sorry. Anyway, how can you do that? Keep audio. How do you do this? Anyway, not sure if I can do this. But anyway, there you go. Kung pagamyan lang gamay akong screen dire. Alright, I think. Alright. So, but everything is pumping right now. Peacock is up 33% on 24 hours. RAP PLS or PLS 8.02, PLSX, which is our DEX, This is our topic this afternoon, by the way, with our LP report or Liquidity Providing Report 2025 for the LP Farmers Club. And kung wala pa mo sa club, yeah, yeah, man. I think the more the merrier for club members. And yeah, I think it's down also to the sub clubs, or should I say to other, you could literally do your own club on your own, right? If you do understand what I'm talking right now. I have mga previous episodes na in how to do liquidity providing, and literally there are lots of videos on YouTube. On YouTube University, there are lots of video tutorial on how you do LP farming, and you have to understand also impermanent loss, which later on I will trying to explain also. So this one, guys, as you are seeing right now, everything is pumping, all right, sa CTU. So yeah, vouch is up 10.29%, VPLS is up 8.83%, INC is up 8.53%, Hex is up 9.95%. Those who have buy the dip, they are now on the green right now. So basically, if you have bought 8,000, maybe nakas 9,000 ka pin. If you bought 10,000, maybe you're up 3,000 or 13,000 or 3,000, right? So, yeah, man. So, show lang na to tong chart, no? Ato lang idali-dali og makita, guys. So, yeah. Oh man, we're really very happy, ano? Yeah, I have bought also the dip, do some stuff. I did borrow against my asset. So yeah, it's good. Balik ta sa tong topic, no? So I was saying LP farming, mo to yatong history, by the way, should I say how we get started the LP farming. Personally for me, early on, since I got small capital, so it's very hard really to do an LP position, since ang imong kitaon is proportional kung sa kadaka sa entire pie, kumbaga, right? So as I was saying, kung example, you're just providing gamay nga amount, so practically ang maabot din mga fees, or should I say fee, is gamay lang pod, right? So these are the realities of it. Don't expect nga magputang ka og 1,000 and expect kung kag 1,000 imong kitaon. That's too good to be true, right? They say. But anyway, it's too good to be true. It's really too good to be true. Sometimes, I mean, in crypto, you have high APR, APR, right? So an APR is without the compounding, right? And with APY, there's a compounding in that one. So that's the difference. But at the moment, we have a good APR. Yeah, we have a good APR. In APR, there's no compounding, meaning ang imong interest dili manganak, right? With APY, ang imong interest mo anak o interest, right? So that's the difference sa TLDR. So I'm sorry, guys. Kaya pasensya na. May mga yeah, nagtanaw ko sa hong, nag-monitor ko sa hong audio. So I'm back, guys. So as I was saying, yeah, don't expect. So later, early on with Uniswap, yeah, I don't have that much capital. Not unless we did have that bull market of 2020, I think 2021, 22, right, of September. Yeah, I think it's 2021 of September, right, in which we have the peak of Hex, right? So I was literally a Hexican early on, right? So from there, I do understand that I'll be farming. From there, I did gain the idea, the capital, and also the confidence, right? In which I will be putting my money, my hard-earned money, right? So I did have also some mga videos in this one in which you could have a good debt, a good loan, right? In which I did not buy any luxury goods and stuff, but rather I put it in LP. So that's the history of it. We started with Hex, with Uniswap, in which you could own your keys swapping. No, you don't have to go to the exchange, or should I say to centralized exchanges, but literally just your wallet interacting with smart contracts like Uniswap, which is over ETH during those times, right? So mo to'y pagsugod na mo, and here comes 2023 with the launch of Pulse Chain, right? May 13, 2023. It's almost 2 years old na chain. Basically, it's a layer 1 and it still will be having its first bull market. So don't get left behind, right? Sa ato mga tag-aw, sa ato mga sokbed, mayong gabi, mayong hapon, wherever you are, mayong gabi, mayong hapon, good morning, maupay nga aga, maupay kulop, right? If it's dawn over there, yeah, it's early morning, in the wee hours. Yep. Ayong good day to everyone who are watching. Let me share this other screen of mine. Yeah, let me share this over there. So as you can see, the pulse chain train is coming. Get on board or get left behind. All right. So that's the train in there. If mabasa din dyan sa likod, right? So we have an upgrade with our setup here. So we have a new TV kay nagubawan. So pabagjong tino, right? So as I was saying guys, this LP report again is for 2025, right? So let's get it on with the report, no? If you have questions, no, please put it on chat. If you're still watching, thank you so much. Maybe show some love and no, show some heart, right? Show some like. Maybe you could also share on this one, guys. Ato mga soft bed. By the way, I'm very sorry when I said sa akong gi-post na 3:30. It's how na lang early around I think 3:45 na lang gi-startan og ano, but it is what it is. I'm just T1, right? Makalimot po usahay. We're doing this for our own expense, our own time. I'm doing this freely, right? No one is paying me. I'm not, if, by the way guys, if I'm mentioning mga projects, if natin mga kaistorya ng mga founders, I am not paid to talk to them, right? They're not paying me. I'm not asking any favor, something in return for that interview, right? Same with Post Asian TV, by the way. So yeah, man. So I was saying a while ago, let me go back and circle back. So with the launch of Pulse, we did have our premier DEX, which is Pulse X, right? So having said that, let's have an overview first on our report, right? Using the DeFi Llama, in which we could really see the entire volume. As I was saying, if you are an LP farmer or so an LP provider or liquidity provider, you are looking for the volume, right? If you are a trader, you're looking for the volatility, maybe meaning the price moving up and down. But with LP farmer, it's more of a volume. Kung sa kadakang volume, you'll be getting depends, right? With Pulse X, you have 0.22%. With 9mm, you have 0.25%. And later on, I will try to explain between the difference and the two and how we get started, by the way, right? So as I was saying, with Pulse X, I personally started with Pulse X being literally an LP farmer, a farmer really. I was farming INC. So for the exact terminology, para sa sakto nga terminology, really, I was really a LP farmer, right? But at the moment, we're just LP providing, liquidity providing on 9mm. I am not farming the 9mm token, right? But early on, really. So I was saying this is a history of LP farming, right? With Pulse X. Now, if you're hearing this for the first time, you're still early. Kung nakadungog ka na ni karon, sadyo paghihapon ka to use this one. And I have a club in which I am teaching them, guiding them, mentoring people, in which they still hold their keys, right? And we have the trust layer, by the way, in there. Since they can see me, sometimes mga kababayan nato, workmates, no? Or should I say we have the same community or the same place that we are in right now. So, magkakit-anay me, no? So, basically, yeah, that's what I'm providing. I'm adding value to these people to get enjoy, to yeah, to be part of the DeFi revolution, right? In which we do believe in the sovereignty of money, in which no government, no, just you and the computer. You're just you, your wallet, and yeah, the blockchain, right? So as I was saying, that's the idea of it, right? There's no in between, right? There's no middleman. Kung madungga na to na mga saying with the DeFi people, right? So basically, those are the things nga angay na to masabtan with this one. So going back sa ato ang report, so manong giingon guys na yeah, we started with that one, and the LP farmers are really part of, or they should I say the sorry guys, naay ano nga ano, kusog kadyo nga habal-habal, or should I say tricycle may agi. But anyways, I was saying, yeah, I'm starting to stream back. I have an audio back, right? Please, sa chat who's watching, maybe you could do a thumbs up if madunggan ba ko karon. All right, all right. If you're as I was saying, so literally po, ang LP farming early on, I was, or we were farming INC, right? INC. And right now, we're just LPing na lang with 9mm. And I will explain later on in a sec what transpired or what happened. Now, having said that, let's zoom back for the 2025 LP farming report. So let me share the DeFi Llama. So where's the DeFi Llama here? So here's the DeFi Llama. Good afternoon, di anahong kid. Yep, I'm having a stream right now. All right, I hope you're seeing this one, guys. All right. Yeah, this one. So this is the DeFi Llama of Paul Shane, right? So as you're seeing the screen right now, you have the TVL. That's word of the day, TVL, or should I say total value lock in DeFi, or should I say in Paul Shane? That's around 153 million point 153.76 million dollars, right? So how much is that in peso, right? Just for the easy number of this one, let me do this. So 153 is run off na lang nato. That's around 9 billion pesos. That is total value lock in Pulsechain right now, right? So inana kada ko in peso, right? So as you're saying here, this is the volume, practically the fees are being paid in literally the 24-hour fees that is being generated is literally on PulseX. That's around $13,516 US dollars, 13,516, right? So as you can see here, I am using in this community, we're using the Pulse X and 9mm Pro, right? So with Pulse X, we are just one chain, which is on Pulse chain. That is, we have V1, V2, and the stables, right? I will try to explain this one later. And with 9mm, that is 9mm V2 and V3, right? And I will be showing later on Pulse X and Pulse X. Pulse X farms and 9mm farms, right? Let me do this one, guys. So just the difference. Sorry if nakadugog mo to. Alright. Alright. Yeah, let me do the stats in here. So yeah, let me share later on. So at the moment, guys, with regards to report with Pulse X, let me start with Pulse X. With Pulse X, as you can see, there is a spot cumulative volume. So the spot cumulative volume is the volume from the inception or pagsugod ni Ja, right? So from the inception, total volume of all spot token swaps on the DEX since DEX was launched. So in 2 years, more or less, there is around 19.19 billion US dollars that have been traded for almost 2 years, right? And at the moment, on the spot volume on the 7 days, this one, guys, as you can see, I hope you can see this one. Let me check on my cell phone right now if makitaan ba sa atong mga viewers, no? So I hope makasunod mo kung sa akong i-post there, no? So this is now the report, really, guys. So this is the main report that I'm doing, right? Let me do this. So nalay nag-thank you na to. Thanks also po, Ma'am Ann. Thank you also. Alright. Sa mga nagtanaw, nili Ma'am Jasmine tayo, Miss Jasmine tayo, muad watching, naming labay. Alright, maayong hapon, maayong hapon. Let me do this one guys. Mag-shout out sa lang to sa mga nagtanaw sa ato ang ano karon. Let me do this no. So literally what I'm showing is spot volume the 7 days is around 38.91 million, right? And wala pa po. Nangutada akong bata kung hapit na ba daw. On the spot volume, we have 5 million US dollars, right? So, ipakita na to later on. And second on this one, on the ranking is your 9mm Pro. So, sa Pulse X, we were LP farming. With 9mm Pro, we are just LP providing. And later on, the community that I am building is, or should I say, a Hungry Mentor is we're using the 9mm at the moment. But as you can see, let me try to explain that volume. Nakuha kayong difference. Ano? That's 5 million to around 526 US dollars. But you have to understand that in Pulse X, in V1, right? In V1. The V1 is literally in which you can farm the INC1, in which those are really the whales who are playing their gun, guys. I mean, if you are proportional to the entire pizza or to the entire kumbaga liquidity in there, in which gamay lang ka og may butang, literally gamay ra pug kag kumbaga ma-share with regards sa fees on the volume on Pulse X, right? Later on I ipakita ang difference on this one, right? So but anyway, I'm just reporting, no? Being transparent on these things and people letting the community, especially big shout out to the LP Farmers Club. You're in good hands, guys. No man, just be here for the long run. I've been saying that for quite some time, right? Be here for the long run. Just have that long-term horizon, long-term long-term view on this one. We have skin in the game. We'll be here years and years to come, right? So yeah, it's very important to have that understanding if you are gonna do this, right? So going back with our reports sa DeFi Llama, by the way. So I have checked the volume, this one, especially with 9mm, magtugma siya more or less, right? With Pulse X, more or less magtugma ra pod, right? So basically guys, all of these other protocol or dexes who are here, right? These are the most popular one, right? Na naay volume at 9mm Pro, Fax, and Pulse X. And literally ang uban is there's no based on this one, more or less wala kumbaga, no? Yeah, there's no. So at the moment there are upat lang, by the way, atong makita this one. And depende how you'll be using the revenue or the volume. But let me show first the volume, and we could also have the fees later on na pwede na itong makuha, right? And ato pong masabtan kumbaga. But anyway, I think some of the datas here are not being reflected, right? But basically, beneath the volume, it's true. So again, as I was saying, we are more of the volume thing. We're looking for the volume if you are gonna if gusto ta mag LP farm. So how nag-explain para masabtan nato ang business model, meaning how it will sustain, right? So that's the question I did ask early on. And tingali odzag na alagi maybe 1 year, 2 years, 4 years. But if you understand liquidity providing, it plays a very crucial role in that ecosystem. You could not have the trading side if you don't have the LP side also. So those are the things that you have to understand, especially in DeFi, in which you could be part of the volume fees, or should I say fees on the trading volume, right? So those are very important things to understand. So as I was saying, with the volume, as you can see here, guys, the volume at the moment is really low with regards to spot volume on this on X and Pax, and I have a Pax, but I'm not using it right now, right? So I'm just using Pulse X, in which I did have that LP farm, I was farming really early on. And for almost 1 year, no? Later on, ako explain po by the way, for almost 1 year, before now ni gisulti sa mga kaubanan who were there with hops na nagbay and stake lang sila and huddle for Hex, Ophir, and Pulse, no? So, or Hex and Ophir, but with Pulse, you just have to huddle it, right? So, 1 year po ko nag-try, you know, that's part of the history, and this is part also of the report, right? So, 1 year ako nag-try, and I was very fortunate, I was very fortunate, should I say, very fortunate, or should I say, fortunate? I'm wrong with my words. I was very uh, yeah, I think it's the right term, right? What I say, I mean, during those time early on, 2023, for that 1 year, ako sa dang gisuwayan, before na ako sa gisulti sa mga kaubanan, during, there was a year-in event of 2024, there in which we get started na nanay mga club na atong gibuhat, right? So since I do understand that the SEC bawal ka no nga mag-ask ka og investment mga adyo ka sa public, so I did form a club. It is also enshrined in the constitution that yeah, right to assemble. That's part of it. We have to assemble ourselves in communities. Mabito nang na ato mga kanya-kanyang churches, communities, mga political groups, and we have also mga financial groups or say crypto groups or crypto communities, right? But I'm not asking money for them nga ako'y nag-control, kumbaga they have access to their accounts, just guiding them, right? And we have put trust in there in which we have ways in which we can do this stuff in a decentralized way still, in which they have control still with their funds, no? So these are very important and crucial things na atong masabtan na ng mga butanga, right? So as I was saying, you can see on the screen, right? As you can see, yes, sa mga nag-like, thank you Sir Mark Malaki Montanya. Alright, maayong hapon dia nimo sir og sa imo ang pares. Alright, sa matong nagtan-aw karon, maayong hapon. Again, this is your man Macdi Crypto for our LP report 2025, no, liquidity providing report 2025. So I'm reporting to you the volume, no, and also the history how it gets started. So I was saying with Pulse X, 1 year lang ko dito na very opportunate, not opportunate, but should I say, tama ba akong term gamiton? Butang latog nakaswerte ko during those times, right? There was a pump in price and I was earning like a six-figure a month for almost 2 months, I think. Right, six-figure, and later on there was a down in price. I was like earning maybe should I say we were earning like maybe from 6-figure to around 5 figures down to 4 figures, right? So ingana lang. So yeah man, those were the early days of 2023. Then ako si Zang gisulti around I think 2024. That 2024 we did have that 2023 we did have that event. Then 2024 nag-start sila, and I saw the right, so no I think 2024, yeah, 1 year ko, then 2024 nag-start, then sorry, yeah, around 24 day ko nag-start, then 2025 diha na tong mga kaubanan sa LP Farmers Club, right? And later on that was the kumbaga the story of it, kumbaga. And as you can see here in the report, right? As you can see here in the report, here as you can see the figure, right, in the DeFi Llama. So the data that is being put in here is coming from the blockchain itself, right? So from PulseX we have 102% increase, right? With POX we have 47.85%. With 9mm, which we are doing right now, is 37.94. And we have a cumulative with 9mm. Ano na lang to sa PulseX of 9mm. With PulseX, that's 19 billion for the easy number. Let's just round it off. And with 9mm Pro, that's around 450 million US dollars for the trading volume of this one, right? So it's up 37% on the 7-day, and it has a fees of around on the 7 day of around 2,912, and spot volume at the moment of around $245. And layo lang din kayo siya sa Pulse X. But let me try to explain sa Pulse X, especially with V1, tuwa dito ang mga whales, right? Speaking of Pulse X, let me try to share this one, guys. So I hope makita ni ninyo. Yeah. If you're watching right now, maayong hapon. This is your man, MacB Crypto. I'm just having the LP report 2025, right? So as people gather around trading, we can also gather around LP or LP providing, right? So it's very important to understand this thing. So watch the, by the way, karang Thursday pod sa atong um, CTU, no, nga atong pagabuhaton this Thursday. Nindot tayo update kay we have mga green candles kumbaga. So it's very worth noting, no. Lami ka ipakita ng mga green candles. But yet again, guys, on the red ones, those are the good times to buy. It's time to accumulate. Kung makadungog ta, accumulation phase, meaning the believers ang namalit na, no, there are people who did believe and do understand the long-term vision of this one, right? So congratulations to all who are still here. Tap on your back if still here, no, kicking ass and in the trenches for the longest time, right? So as I was saying, guys, so again, this is LP Farmer MacB Crypto, LP providing report of 2035. So guys, you're seeing right now is ang Pulse X. Literally, I was farming it early on, and some part of the members were also farming it, right? Early on, kadali lang sila, but how sa dong gitry, I did try it for 1 year before how silang gisultihan about this one, right? So pakita lang nato ang Pulse X, right? Ay, naano man diri, ay, what happened? Okay, all right. Anyway, it's here already na day, by the way, ano? Na-prepare naman guys. But anyway, as you can navigate in here sa trade, dinhi nato makita anong saan provide of liquidity, right? You have to click that one. There's V1, V2, and stable. So atong explain in a sec. So if you wanna farm, by the way, with farming, you can click this one, add liquidity, and you could put the token that you want to farm, right? Maybe you could put like hex in there. So I have a video in which how you can do LP farming, by the way. But anyway, just a just a short tutorial. This one is how you do it, right? So now if you wanna farm, right, even ibutang kumbaga, you could see the farm on tapad, no, or sapit, or beside trade is the farm, right? So this is where V1 in which you could farm INC, right? So as you can see in here, you have an APR. An APR again is no compounding. APY has a compounding, right? If you're looking for yields, especially with savings and time deposits, that's APY. If you do a loan, right, you do an APR, or annual percentage rate kumbaga. So at the moment, this is the V1, right? So di adinhi ang mga whales who are playing, right? So this is the premier DEX katong ganina sa DeFi lamang mo nakita mo kadako sa Pulse X, but we are not using it right now since kung gamay lang ka, meaning if you're going below like 1 million pesos, nage po kayo kitaan, but dili jud na ka kumbaga same as before, right? And we were looking for ways of the same amount, right? We could maximize the APR that we can get. That's why we did have that 9mm, right? 9mm Pro. Mo nang naato sila dito, right? So these are very important things. So this is V1. Sa V1, pwede ka, no, maka-farm og INC token. In a decentralized way, bahala ng smart contract, meaning behind sa background na mga protocol software, no, nga naglihok in the background. So at the moment with DAI, be careful with impermanent loss, no? I have explained it with impermanent loss. Impermanent loss, maapektuhan jud kag impermanent loss, especially if you have a risk on asset like Pulse with your stable coin. But if you have a risk on asset, meaning a crypto for a crypto, not a stable coin, it will just fluctuate in price, and you will just have, you could literally just cancel out if mudako ang price sa usaw or whatever. Kay these are bonded in liquidity, but basically you could have a small impermanent loss lang, not dili pareho ang impermanent loss kung stable coin imong gamiton or imong i-pair kung baga with a stable coin with pulse. But you have a hex and a pulse that does just fluctuate in price. Sometimes you just have a small impermanent loss kung crypto to crypto. Ang permanent loss nga dako is kung na stable coin, meaning dollar peg token for a hex or pulse or RSCon asset. So mo na TLDR on impermanent loss. So dapat nato na siya masabtan, guys. So as you can see here, we have 11.1%, right? And around there's a 2 million US dollars in here. This is where the whales are playing. With Pulse X and PLS, we have 0.49 APR. With USDC, with Pulse, you have 7.9. With WETH and Ethereum, with PLS, you have 7.21, right? And USDT, with Pulse, you have 9.68%. Hex and Pulse, we have 1.65%. With INC and Pulse, we have 1.18%. With INC and Pulse X, we have 0.71%. Guys, una ko'y maisulti by the way nga sometimes mamali ko, sometimes there's something back of my head what I'm saying it, right? So literally I'm multitasking. Sige ko gusto rin, but sometimes at the back of my head I'm thinking different things. So sometimes mamali ko gusto rin. And anyway, so mo na'y kalainan early on, dako pa nag-APR. The APR of this one was around 50, 60, 30, right? Well, has a fluctuation, but more or less dako siya early on, right? So we were farming this one INC. We were like having INC, right? It is INC. This one inflation is giving around 0.03 INC per second. But early on, I forgot the figure, but mas dako ni per second, right? And people were just dumping the token, trading this one. They were dumping the INC, right? Or should I say, people were like taking profits on the INC, right? So there was no INCD in which you could borrow against your asset early on, by the way. But anyway, that's a different topic with INCD. I have also a INCD, or should I say, how you can borrow against your asset. I have a video on that one on my YouTube channel. That is MacB Crypto on YouTube channel. That's Mac underscore B underscore crypto, right, on my YouTube channel. You could search MacB Crypto over there. So, mo na kalainan, guys. No, this is part of the report that we are doing, right? So, mo na siya. And let me show also ang liquidity in this one on V2, right? So, farming, that's the farming of it in should I say in V1. So you could farm INC. You could also farm in 9mm, right? When I say farm, magbutang ka og tokens, kumbaga. It could be a stablecoin or a hex or pulse X, whatever. And tagaan ka og INC if you na provide, right? Liquidity na. But early on, dako ni siya. But mo lagi nang himbalin mi sa 9mm, ako po ipakita od sa ang 9mm sa comparison nila, kay na-compare na ako, even though gamay among idyang kitaon, no, nga kumbaga nga volume, in comparison, relatively gamay siya, relatively speaking, with Pulse X, since mostly of the trades with the DEX like Piteas and all these things, they are routing the trade basically on Pulse X. Then late gagmay na lang i-trade using packs and 9mm on 9-inch, right? So gamay na lang ang mariroute dito. Basically, ang DEX aggregator, they're the ones nga mangita og good rate with your trade para nakay dako nga output or sa dako kag quantity nga makuha, right? So you could maximize the trade mo nang mga DEXs. But anyway, that's a different topic. So mala na gusto na akong i-explain with this one. So with Pulse X, as you can see here, guys, no? Makakita mo na mo na siya ang mga before. But that is V1. So this is part of the report, no? And the report really is here. especially with V1, right? The liquidity in here is around during last year that's around half a billion, no? 500 million US dollar, right? Then later on nang hawa ng mga whales, so people were just dumping this one, so there were now kind of there were like a bear market sentiment during those time, right? So people were exiting, and right now we have around 41. So yeah, so you have to consider also liquidity. If maybe the bulls will be coming and we could have a much deeper liquidity, right? Mas nindot na kay we have low slippage kung baga ka og liquidity, right? O you could still trade in lower liquidity in low liquidity environment, but you have lot of slippage, and it is a double-edged sword kumbaga, right? If you wanna sell, prices go down, grabe po. Kung mo sell, na mo palit og dako, mo buy, grabe po dyan mo pump, right? So, it's a double-edged sword if you have a low liquidity environment like right now. So, that's a cute for you. Yeah, we could really pump that hard, no? And just be working, watching the market with this price action that is happening at the moment. Now, going back into the LP, this is part of our now. So, basically, at the moment, the top tokens that is being traded with Pulse X is that's Rough Pulse or Pulse with DAI, right? So the total liquidity of that one is around 8.40 million, right? So that is very important to understand, no? So going back here, so a DAI, that's 1.82 million also. 1.82 million, right? So and the rest, etc., etc. So the top pools is basically at the moment is USDT and WPLS, right? Around what's top pulse the moment, we have a volume of 24 hours volume of 184.76%. Sorry to say thousand, right? And a 7-day volume of 1.30 million, and it has a liquidity of 1.01 million. So these are the top pools on the Pulse X side, right? So this is the info. You just the trade. If you have put liquidity, you have to click liquidity, add liquidity here. And if you wanna farm, these are the farming pools that you can do. I'm very sorry that one. My kid just get go out, right? So this is the farming pools, and we have the liquidity on here on V1, right? And with V2, with V1, you could farm. You could be getting INC, right? With V2, which is V2, this is the difference. With V2, you will be putting a pair, a hex, for example, a PLS and hex, and you will be getting a 0.22%, 0.22% of the fees proportional to the pool, right? So early on, around September of 2025, nasa yung mga around 79.86 million US dollars in here, and it is down to 7 million liquidity at the moment. So again, low liquidity environment is a double-edged sword. We could dump hard, and we could also pump that hardest in low liquidity environment. So as you can see here, so in here we have wrap pulse and hex. So basically people are providing a liquidity on pulse and hex, right? So it's a liquidity. As you can see here, guys, let me just do the top two, which is wrap pulse and hex. So 0.015 with pulse, and hex 0.0028, and it has a volume with pulse of around 1.44 million US dollars, with hex 386.54,000 US dollars. And the top pool is your Peacock, right? As I was saying, Peacock is pumping hard around 30% more or less on the day, right? Today, right? So as I was saying a while ago, right? So yeah, guys. So these are very important things with regards to Pulse X. Now let me show again. Let me show. Um. Let me show. Yun dito. I hope you can see this one, guys. Sa mga nag-like, nag-heart, ni Kabyang, salamat sa pag-drop by. Kabyang, and all the people nga nag-ano karong hapon. Thank you so much, guys. Means a lot to me, no, doing this stuff. I hope inyong paminawan later on. If busy mo, if you're working, you could later on replay gang on YouTube, right? Nindot nindot tatanawon dito, guys. Mayong hapon, good PM. So sa ato mga let me do ay quick shout out ni Mac Buhay Kubo. Mayong hapon na ma'am ni Mark Malaking Montanya. Sa atong kinakusgang tito, si Insiko, si Bing Pakala, Lerna Labrador, ni Ma'am Cheryl Rose Reyes Fentes. Thank you so much. Ni Neil, isa pa ba? Ni Diyos mio tayong pamo, nasulti naman na mo Undoy, ni Ma'am Ding, Madam Ding Pakala Hermosilya. Thank you so much. Maybe you could like, share, and ano mo na, guys. Sorry. So, as I was saying, so kini ang part sa atong report, no? Diri di ay pila ang volume. How nang bakita ang DeFi 5 nga volume nga isang ano, circle back lang ta sa DeFi lama sa community volume nila since the inception, right? So, in here, with the tokens, right? So, you could click the pool, by the way. Let me circle back this one. With Hex and Pulse, right? So, diha ninyo makitaan sa B2, pila ang mga trading volume, ang pilay fees yung makuha, right? So this one, 7 days, we have 1.10 million and kay LP rewards of around 2,412 US dollars. But this is shared by the people who are providing liquidity. And what's good thing with LP providing, if you're gonna be part of this economy, right? We have to steer economic activity in which dapat gamito natin which have to steer up economic activity para natay common ground, no? Majority of people will be using it into crypto, right? So at the moment, guys, so you could see the chart in here and proportional kung sa kadakon bahala na ang smart contract, meaning bahala na ang software, ang protocol nga mo share nimo dito. Literally they're doing the computation, the math pila imong share to the pool, right? With this one. So with V2 mo na yung makitaan, right? We have a 7 nanay isang LP rewards po diya. With V1, imo ra na i-click ng pools. For example, kaya sa Hex and PLS, since mo po yung gigamit dito sa 9mm, sir, we are looking for, even though gamay pa ang volume dito, but kung kamo po yung na-provide with the volume, literally you guys are naapo din so ang fees kung baga, no? So yeah, what I'm saying, if you're looking for an opportunity at the moment, I think 9mm offers you a much more dako nga opportunity than using PulseX, right? So, kamo na yung mag-decide, but for us, we are strategically using at the moment, no? We are using at the moment 9mm. But if PulseX is offering a better rate in the future, then literally you could just move to PulseX, move back to 9mm or other opportunities that the market is offering to us. So, mo na nakanindot sa DEX, no? There's no middleman, just you and the software, no? It's a superior really tech. It is a superior tech. Dapat masabta na to niya. It's very important, guys, na masabta na to ni mga butang. So, I'm just showing to you guys ang mga nakalain-lain na mga figures with regards na especially with PulseX, right? So, mo na itong makitaan, no? And there's no reward with this one since you're farming it, so meaning the reward that is given is your INC. So much for PulseX. Let's go to the stat of 9mm, right? So 9mm. Let me copy this one, guys, and might as well put this one on chat. So pag hinay mo sa mga scam links, right? Be very, very careful, guys, sa mga scam links, alright? So, how iputang din sa restream para makita ninyo, no? So, as you can see, so this is the link. Makita na ninyo yung link, no? And dili lang siya ma-post sa other channels, but I think it is posted in Facebook and also in YouTube, right? And with Pulse Expod, if you wanna do this, please be very careful, no? So just click this link. I'll be posting this one also. There is ato ang restream na chat. So this one. So kini sa guys, naka-post this sa atong YouTube. Just click the link. No, be very careful with scam links. So again, if naka-click mo scam links, it's not on me. I'm doing this really kay nakasuway na ko nani with my hex days nga MetaMask instead of MetaMask, right? So makakita ni ninyo kini nga post sa Facebook o sa YouTube, guys. So yeah, what else? So dire, just an overview on this one. Ang atong actually there's an increase with the TVL. No, this was around 3.4 million a week ago. It's around 5.14 million US dollars at the moment, right? So there's an increase in this one. So around November 2024, right? That's 17 million down to this one, which are around 3 million. So really have a low liquidity environment at the moment, right? So speaking of this one, guys, so I'll just be talking about V3, not more of V2, right? With V3, with V2 here, just to show you guys na mga V2, mga swaps in here. So yeah, mo ni mga swaps din sa mga V2, but I will be concentrating more on the V3, right? Since literally there's a low volume in this one on V2, but people are on V3 right now. With V3, nakanindot sa V3 is this is just an upgrade with 9mm. With V3, you could have a sell side only without the buy side. No, before man god, kung provide kag liquidity duha ka buok, no? But with this one, you could have one side lang, meaning you could put just one token if you wanna sell. No, budha nga price, kung ma-hit na nga price with V3, execute to yung trade, right? And kung ari po ka sa buying, pwede ra gyapon, meaning you could buy kini nga token, kini nga level, no? So pwede ra po na. So that's the difference between a V2 and V3 using 9mm. So as you can see the figure at the moment, that's the total value lock of around pila na. I think at the moment January, sorry, my bad, that's around 3 million at the moment. There's a decrease, by the way, right? So as you can see here, guys, so to TVL at the moment, and these are the price changes, no? And I think there's a 10% increase in Hex, 4.19% increase with Pulse, right? So we're using right now, again, with Pulse X, you have 0.22%. With Pulse, with 9mm, you have 0.25% proportional to the to the entire pie, kumbaga, to the entire liquidity pool, to the pool, right? So kung sa kadako sa pool, so mostly palihog ra kog nadto nga dili kadto saba. Oo. Butangan laman palihog. So manay, sorry guys. So manay situation, no? So at the moment, you could really see here the 24-hour volume, we have 176,000 US dollars, and a small fee of around 296 on the daily, right? So basically this is where we're should I say farming or LP providing at the moment, right? But slow, steady. No, the moment, no. Again, the more the merrier, and all. Literally, if you're just the one being on V3, majority, if you're there, then yeah, man, you have the feels of that one, right? So if you're a whale, maybe you could do the Pulse X thing, and then maybe 50 million and up, then yeah, I think you could join the whale club in Pulse X, providing liquidity in V1 and in V2 over there, right? But for the shark position, or maybe the octopus, the turtle positions, maybe you could do the 9mm, right? This is just suggestion of mine. At the end of the day, you have to decide on your own, right? So, but for us, for the club, we are doing this at the moment, right? So this is the liquidity at the moment, and you could also really see the volume in this one. If mapakita na to, ang katong volume on the liquidity on this one. Sorry, on the stats of this one. If you're gonna do on the weekly, or so to say monthly, right? On the volume on this one of December of last year, 2025, there's a volume of 21.92 million US dollars. So I think relatively speaking with regards to Pulse X, literally Pulse X is the premier DEX, right? But it is where the whales are playing with LP providing. So I think if you want to LP provide, you have to consider the capital that you're putting in. Right? So meaning madako-dako jud kag ibutang nga capital. But again, the good thing is you could be part of this market of having fees on the volume, the trading fees of the traders, right? Just having your wallet, connect your wallet to the DEX, right? Literally, you could earn fees now on the trading volume. So that's the good thing on this one. Anybody with DeFi, you could democratize investing. Meaning sa democratize, everybody can join. Meaning di ka kinahanglan mananghid, right? So this is a superior tech. So might as well use this opportunity, guys, if you're listening right now, right? So this is an opportunity of a lifetime, because there will come a time that there will be low APR, but yet again that low APR and the value of this token is kind of expensive. So kind of ratio, this will just ratio out, but you will be buying if you want to join this one maybe on the higher prices. But it is the nature of the market, right? Those who did enter early on will be glorious for them with regards with the opportunity price price wise kumbaga, right? So that's the nature of the market. That's if you're prime mover advantage in every market, right? You have the branding, you have the opportunity, all these things, the skills, right? The understanding, the know-how. Basically the market will 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 reward you, right? So those are very important things. So the top tokens that are being traded here in Pulse X is Wrap Pulse, Hex, and Pulse X, right? So we have a trading volume of 611,000 US dollars with Pulse Hex for 442.90 US dollar, 0.90 thousand US dollars, right? So if you want to see the pools here, we are farming. I'll be providing here, right? So we have a TVL with hex and pulse of around 369.80 thousand US dollars and a volume around 174.71. But there will come a time where people will understand and use this one with V3, right? The fees will be, oh man, will be inana kadako. Again, I'm showing this to report. Magamay, madako, I will reporting it. We're transparent, no? Very transparent, doing justice, no? To the report, kumbaga, non-bias, kumbaga, non-bias in the reporting. Kung dako, ubos eh. Ubos sa atong i-report, right? So basically, guys, these are very important things to consider. So you could just imagine, going back sa stats nato, you could get, no? Ang pinakadako so far was around December to January. December 1 to January 1, 2025, around 68 million US dollars, and you could get 0. Pila ba na, right? Let me do the math on this one, guys. So 68 point 0.25%. So I think times pila ba na. So dako pud no. So you could get a million pud nani sa mga fees, by the way, right? With 68 million of 0.22%. So I think it's mga around 1.7 billion US dollars, if correct me if I'm wrong on that one, right? So on that range. So you can just imagine that in dollars. So basically, you'll be earning fees by just doing liquidity providing, right? So I think, guys, this is the important thing na ahong ibalita for 2025. What I'm saying right now that DeFi farming will be here to stay. Crypto is here to stay. We're starting with the bull market. Just hold on to your horses, right? Just hold on to your tokens. To my LP Farmer Cloud, shout out to you guys, to Hub Cryptos, to the Pinoy Vouchers who are watching, right? Maybe, yeah, man. we will have our glory days to come, right? We will have our glory days to come with regards sa price na mahita. Ay, sorry, wala na na-share ang screen, my googie. Sorry. Wala na share ang screen sa polls. Oh man, my bad. All right. Sorry. Balik ko lang na. These are the screen I was saying a while ago. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. Nagtat up ako sa Facebook dire. This is where I am monitoring right now, by the way. Fear Crypto, yes. To Ronald Kalinaw, thank you for following. Mayong hapon. If you're watching right now, this is your man, Macby Crypto, for another um we have this Restream Tuesday, right, in which you have a specific topic. Now, the topic for this today is ang ahong LP report to for liquidity providing. Liquidity providing report. Basically, I'm showing you that total value lock, the volume, which is very important if you do liquidity providing. The more volume, the more fees na ma-generate by the traders who are trading on the DEX like 9MN, PulseX, right? If you're gonna swap with Paitayas, then there's just reroute to all these mga DEX, no? DEX, Paitayas is a DEX aggregator. It will aggregate all the DEXs, PulseX, Fox, and all the other DEX, 9MN, 9inch, right? So that's the difference between uh, the the Paitayas, the DEX aggregator. May aggregator. The DEX only is 9mm and Pulse X. So that's our topic or report, should I say, for this afternoon. So you're seeing right now is the volume of 9mm, right? So around, again, of November to December 2025, 68 million. You do the math, 0.25% on that one. Mo na fees na pwede na to ma-generate kumbaga on that one. So nasa yung mga ways to do this. So provide liquidity in this one. You can put liquidity. This show this one real quick, guys. So for example, Hex, right? So you could put that liquidity over there. And butangin mo diyan ang token, connect ang wallets, and basically you can show this one. Tingali ipakita tag wallet sa ka-wallet to. Pwede na to maipakita sa mga viewers who are watching right now. So at ipakita ang usa ka na to ka farm para at least ma-appreciate na to, by the way. So again guys, none of this should be taken as a financial advice. Ay sa kadet lang. So sa ato mga LP Farmers Club, right? So it's very important to note, right? So every Sunday we're doing a farming activity, no? So nawiban mag-refarm, and napayuban nga magkuha nila and pagawa sa GCash, no? Pwede na, by the way. So this one guys. So at the moment, let me show this one if makita ninyo sa itong screen. Right. So at the moment, it is now 9.54 US dollars na fees na earn on this pool with an APR of 39.36 APR percent. 39.36%, no? So mo na siya ang ngayon na to masabtan on this one, right? So it's earning basically passive, no? Wala kay buhaton, let it be, let it there, no? Wala kay buhaton. There's no managerial effort like with the how we test kay giingon, right? There's no common pool nga kumbaga naaray usa ka tawo nga nay money, nay common pool nga nag-control ang tawo, nay managerial effort ka nahitabo, but expectation of profit. No expectation of profit. No. It is there, guys. So the more the merrier nga na mag-trade. Yeah, that's good. That's cool with us as a LP farmer. We have skin in the game. We're here for the long run, for the long term vision of providing liquidity in which people can join. Right? If you provide liquidity, people can speculate in price, people to buy in the token. You did have, kung may gustong mo appeal, right? You have to provide liquidity. Kaya saan nila pag-appeal kung why mo provided liquidity, right? So these are very important things nga angay na tong masabtan on this one, guys. So it's very important, no? Angay na to na siyang masabtan if you wanna provide liquidity on this one. And gusto po ka mag-trade, yeah, it's cool with us, right? So yeah, man. Yeah. So this one, siguro 2 days, not bad. Sunday, we will never know kung maybe around, depende na kung say market condition with the trading volume, especially we have the increase price pump at the moment. We have trading volume, you have an increase in trading volume, then you have increase in trading volume fees also, right? So dapat nato na siya masabtan, by the way, guys. So I think I'm sharing the screen right now. All right, I think tama na yung napa-share ng screen. So again guys, if wala na ta, let me do on chat. Kung wala na, I think ako nang na-report ng history, tapos ang total volume lock, how much is the cumulative volume. Pakita lang nato last, no? Last nato, ipakita nato ang all right. So by the way, I'm streaming at the moment. Yeah, I would like to, yeah, man. I'm streaming at the moment. So yeah, man. So as you were saying, so this is the report. So I've been reporting with regards sa ato ang this one, right? So liquidity providing report. So liquidity providing here to stay, right? We are here to stay. Oh man, this is just the start of the bull market, and I think it's still a good thing, good time, good thing to do, good time to buy, right, and to be part of the economy, right? We have to steer economic activity in here, right? Use our internet money wallet. You have your stable coin. Pwede ka mo bayad actually using your stable coin. For example, nakay kitaon from your LP farm. Pwede imong i-swap or convert or trade into stable coin, kana nga stable coin. Kung diha lang ang caveat na kung dawaton, no? For example, sa ato ang mga na-provide og mga basic goods and services like mga pizzas, mga pagkaon. So, malalay kulang actually, which is the ultimate goal is really to use this one for goods and services, right? So, I think integration with other wallets like Bitaka would be awesome. In the background, if you could swap my hacks into BCH in a decentralized way, right? But I think it's very hard really on the back end to do that one on the protocol level, right? I think something could be broken if you're gonna do that. Kasi dili man compatible ang chain like the BCH and the EVM chains like the Ethereums, the Temple chains, the Pol chains, the Binance chain, right? These are EVM kumbaga Solanas or the other chain that is right that the kumbaga mga EVM compatible chain, right? So these are the important things na atong nasabtan. So I was saying naka-report na ta no diha sa with a total volume lock, the cumulative trading volume. So that's the figure in there nga akong naipakita no. Dili na nahugikan but again, let me show the DeFi Llama stuff. So this one, let me show my screen. What happened? All right. Let me show my screen. Yeah, DeFi Llama. So just a overview of this one. Am I sharing the screen right now or wala pa? All right. Yeah. Where's that? Sorry guys, let me check on this one there. Okay. I am a one-man show, guys, so please bear with me. Hello, it's first time I watch stream in FB. Yes. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, all right. So I'm doing the LP providing report of 2025. So this is the report, guys. So at the moment we have a total value lock of around 154.53 million US dollars, and literally the volume is, oh man, it's really on PulseX. There's V1 and V2 on PulseX na you did to. If you na play with the whales, you do V1, and might as well V2 but gamay lang kayo. But if you wanna join the 9mm, this is the report for you guys. The cumulative report is basically it's up 37.94%, 47%, uh, 47.85% with Fox, and 102, a staggering 102% of around 19 billion since the inception of Pulse X. 9mm is around 954, 900, oh sorry, 494.94 million, closely half a billion or 500 million US dollar on the trading volume. So basically, guys, you just have a laptop, a cell phone, you have a crypto wallet like internet money wallet, plug in into the DEX, and you're good to go. And I have YouTube tutorial in which kung saan pagpalit or convert your peso into crypto, right? So I have that on my YouTube channel. Might as well put that one na lang siguro, this link, right, in which you could buy. Might as well put this one na lang siguro po. If you're watching, good afternoon, paki-like, share, and subscribe na rin po. Or should I say, might as well, please like and subscribe. Alright, let me share and do this and put it in restream. Ay, sorry, my bad. Dito. Hello! Sabi ni, ni Cobb Andre, hello! First time I was stream in FB. All right. Good afternoon to you, sir. Good afternoon. And sabi ni Rodney Ciudad, amen. All right. I think this comes from the fear guys. I assume, right? Mayong hapon. Good afternoon. Tawag dito sa Tagalog po, magandang hapon po. Right? Sa waray, maupay nga kulop. And thank you for watching, right? So, I think, let me delete din na day. Nako yung mga video tutorial on how to buy, right? So, liquidity farms, nako yung video, how to put up a liquidity farm. Let me put it in stream. Nako sa YouTube channel na guys, tuwa dito, no? Sabi ni Pulse Chain Philippines, let's go! Peso, more peso! Alright, sabi niya, tama ba? Alright, let's go! Peso, more peso. Alright. Light as well, nga link, sa ato ngayon. How to do LP farming, nasa akong YouTube channel, guys. And, ang saan pag-buy, where is that? Let me do this. Okay. Sara ba to? I don't know bakit guys, talig madugay tagsamot na niya. But anyway, I have my videos in here in my YouTube channel. But yeah, bisan lang laman siguro. So kadto lang pagpalit, no. Nakoy from GCash, using internet money wallet, going the Binance route. We have also GCash, using, I think, what route was that? I think a different route, but anyway, nakalimot na po ko, So, paano bumili ng Pulse gamit ang GCash, gamit internet money wallet? So, paki-check on that one. And might as well put this one on chat, guys. Alright. If you're watching, paki-like, share, and subscribe, guys. It will help us, and yeah, your support means a lot to us as we keep providing added value to the community, no? So, yeah. So, nana sa atong mga YouTube channel o sa Facebook naka-post. But I think sa dili na ako ma-post sa YouTube. Mostly in Facebook na mga links na added to, right? But sorry sa YouTube, dili day ko na ma-post ay na ay diri ang restream. But anyway, continue. Muna, pagpalit og GCash gamit ang internet money wallet, right? So, unsa pa ba? Din ni. Cryptos. I don't know if to guys. Mga videos na. Let me do this. Mga old videos na. Buying HIP crypto science using internet money wallet. So, I'll be posting this one also, guys. So, naay pamaagi diyan, might as well siguro maghimo kog video gamit ang Liberty Swap. Kay during this time, mga 5 months ago, mapay pagsugod sa Liberty Swap but dili pa kadyo ko komportable na paggamit sa ilang platform. But at the moment, I think they have gained kumbaga the trust and confidence from the community. Or personally me, I'm okay with their stuff, but I'm just doing a hot wallet on their end. But anyway, so muna sila guys, ang mga links naka-post ni karon sa Facebook but wala dahil sa YouTube. So all the links are posted over there. Please be careful with the links, guys. So these are the report for 2025. Again, we have a lot to look forward into 2026, right? So again, we're just starting to pump, right? So what happened? Murag nalain ang akong background. All right. All right. So Sahog TV right sa likod. All right, nice. Look at that logo. Sa atong mga sa atong Sokmed, maayong gabi po. Thank you for watching, guys. Again, I think that's it for me for this afternoon. If wala na mo yung mga ano po sa dito sa chat, basahin muna natin to. Sa akin, hindi ko na ma-open yung MetaMask wallet. Oh, just sad to ano. Meron din sabi dito ni Paul Shane Philippines. When giveaway. When giveaway. Let me know. I think we'll be doing the giveaway doon sa ating Twitter, right? We have a giveaway sa Twitter. Guys, sa Twitter, look for MacBCrypto, .pls. Now that's MacBCrypto.pls. Might as well post this one on X, right? On X. Might as well post my my account also, no? Dito sa ating ano. I think he's talking about ano. I think this is a call to action, guys, for the people who are in Ophir Crypto, right? To really do something about the D app, right? I think people cannot connect their MetaMask wallet. So this is quite frustrating and embarrassing also for the onboards. Man, that is sad if that's happening, right? So, oh man. But anyway, I think that's a different topic, no? Kapila na ko nag-message, right? Yet again, there's no ano ba nila. But let me put this one on chat. Here is good. So, diha sa atong ano, this is my ano, that's MacBCrypto, right? That on X or Twitter, right? For watching, mayong gabi, nagtanaw sa atong we're live, guys, sa atong Sokmed sa X, Twitter, right? Sa YouTube and sa Facebook Lives. Let's give peso, sabi ni Paul Chain Philippines. Yeah, indeed. Here is good. Let me do the ano on Thursday. Yeah, siguro we can do this, right? There is a donor who want to help, right? If in here, I think this is a different thing. Siguro GCash pwede pag-giveaways on CTUs at itong balikon. If you wanna help, again, this comes from our own money or our own pocket, kumbaga. Everyday, sabi ni Pulse X, everyday Twitter and also here. Yes, pwede. We can do it every day. Sige. We can do this every day. Every day. I have to stream every day. My eyes is, oh man. I think it's hard for me to do it every day. But anyway, we'll be doing this some giveaways maybe with on Tuesday and Thursday siguro. Tingnan natin if we can do this every day, right? Sabi niya, let's go. Sige, go. All right. Sige, pwede. Let's give piso-peso daw, sabi niya. Anyway, I think if wala na kayong question chat, if wala na. All right. I think kung wala na, I think that's my report for this afternoon with regards sa atong LP providing report 2025. Alright, that's the report of MacBCrypto for 2025, guys. If wala na kayong mga question for this afternoon, again, I think that's it for me for at the moment, right? And catch you on CTU second episode on Thursday. That is January, I think, 8 Thursday. And might as well have a peso. Meron pang chat dito, sabi niya, God bless. Indeed, God bless also po. Mayong hapon. Again, this is your man, Macby Crypto. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye for now.